Shalom, loved ones. My name is Cady, and I invite you to pause with me now as I offer midday prayers with PlayWell Communities. PlayWell is a faith network of those who are simply learning to live by the unforced rhythms of grace, and to help us keep time to God's rhythmic heartbeat. We like to pause at various times throughout the day to pray. It's still the Christmas season, believe it or not. We are now officially in the 12 days of Christmas that stretch from December 25th to January 6th. And so in today's time of midday prayer, I would like to read a poem that I have written in my book of poems called Featherdusting the Moon. It's a poem entitled Why I Won't Go Tell It on the Mountain. Well, with that, let's get ready. Light this candle as a reminder that Christ, the light of the world, is present with us. Savor the words of Jesus from Matthew chapter 11 as translated by Eugene Peterson in The Message. Jesus says, "Come to me, get away with me, and you'll recover your life. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace." In the middle of the day, we return to you, Jesus, our center. In you we live and move and have our being. Like parched souls searching for a spring, we thirst for you and your ways. With joy we draw water from the wells of your salvation. Just rest a little while now to just breathe and just be present. Join me in this confession. I'll say this confession line by line, leaving a pause after each line so that you can either say it aloud yourself or just savor the words in your heart to make it your own. This confession is called The Life of the Beloved. I believe that I am God's beloved child. I am learning to let God's love fill my heart, to let it shape my life. so I may be just who God has made me to be, nothing more and nothing less. That I may abide in love and share God's love with all that I am. Amen. Here's a reading for the Christmastide season that we are now in, the 12 days of Christmas. It comes from my book, Featherdusting the Moon, and this is a poem entitled, Why I Won't Go Tell It on the Mountain. Before I go tell it on the mountain, let me share it with those right beside me. How could I dream of going afar when I still have much to learn from those who are near? Let me live as if Jesus had no birth, if he is not born anew in me. Let me look for his fingerprints in my neighbors and family. Let me hear his cries, feel his yearning in those all around me. Let my heart be weighed by the standard of Christ's Mass. May my life be measured diminutive by increments of inches, ounces, and pounds, instead of by leaps and bounds. Before I shine for all the world, let me serve on my front step, in my alley, for my street. Find me faithfully filling the manger with straw in hidden places, for the infant whose life is both threat and threatened. Before I take up my life, let me lay it down. Find me in the specifics of both time and place, relishing the stories of the named souls I now know, the stories of those who will cross my path, not on the mountaintop on some special holiday, but on my street in the everyday. Make my home your new Bethlehem, your local house of bread, accessible and always open. Here's a prayer for work. We commit to you the work that is done and the work that is yet undone. May your beauty rest upon us, Lady Wisdom. We trust you will complete the incomplete. We believe you will finish what you started. May we meet you on the road with us, Brother Jesus. As we labor, be our resting place. Please make our work restful and our rest fruitful. May we remain present to your presence, Great Spirit. And now receive this blessing from Teresa de Avila. Let nothing disturb you, nothing affright you. All things are passing. God never changes. Patient endurance attains to all things, whom God possesses, in nothing is wanting. Alone, God suffices. Amen. Thank you for joining me in Midday Prayer with PlayWell Communities. When I am able, I like to offer these prayers online so that others might be able to join me in this prayer practice. If you are interested in joining a small PlayWell community online, a virtual meetup on Sunday morning at 10 Central, feel free to reach out to me and I'll give you information on how you can join that virtual PlayWell community gathering on Sunday at 10 a.m. Well, I hope you have a good end of the year, and that you are looking forward to a new year filled with many good things. Above all, be loved because you are beloved.